You'll have to excuse me that I have to seek some coffee.
Get it. Get coffee. You need a lot of coffee. Go ahead. Excuse me, I need a lot of coffee, huh?
I'm not getting enough sleep. Ask him about the young man and the cave. And Allah sent down the answers. But He sent them in 2 surahs of the Quran. He sent 2 of the answers in Surah Al-Kahf. And He sent the 3rd answer in Surah Al-Isra, which is a surah before.
Do you know why Allah did not send all the answers in one shipment? Because what, you know, the English, they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I mean, they gave him one-time questions, 3 questions at the same time. Why Allah give him here and their question and their answer here and there? What the heck is that? But anyway, go ahead to the answer. Go ahead.
Surah Al-Kahf, indicating that these 2 surahs constitute a pair. If these 2 surahs constitute a pair, and if we have to recite the whole Quran once a month, you know that, don't you? Answer me.
Answer me.
So you are teaching your children, aren't you, to recite the whole Quran once a month? This is your first.
You have to teach your children to recite the Quran once a month, not to understand the Quran. Just recite it.
Duty to the Quran first.
Yeah.
All the others come after this. The first duty to the Quran is to recite the whole Quran in Arabic.
In Arabic?
Once a month.
A Pakistani
if you
guy.
can do better than that, yes. So you'll have to divide the Quran into 30 parts and you recite 1 juz every day.
I mean, we were talking about a topic and now suddenly the topic is about reciting the Quran in 3 parts. Hey, Joe Biden, focus.
So on the day when you come to...
Oh, look like we have to skip here. What the heck with this guy? Okay. Okay. The question, let's see, here's one.
I explained to you last night that the question concerning the Ruh is connected with Dajjal. And for that, if you don't know, you have to go to my latest book entitled The Quran, Dajjal and the Jassad, correct. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down the answers, notice that nothing happens in the Quran by accident. But you have to be a keen observer. And you have to be someone who is serious in your attachment with the Quran. And you cannot betray the truth in the Quran and expect that the Quran will open its wisdom to you. Do I need to say more?
No, you don't.
There are those who betray the truth so that their business can survive.
Oh boy.
Or so they can keep a job. So their name might not go on a no-fly list, that they would not be called terrorists and so on.
See? Now, look what he was talking about. This is what they speak in the mosque. A true Muslim, if he speak the truth, his name will be in the no-fly terrorist list. Did you hear it? A true Muslim is the one who say it as it is. And the second you say it, you will be where? You will be in the terrorist no-flight list, which means you are not allowed to fly in any airplane.
There are those who sit on the fence when it comes to truth. When Allah says He sent this ummah with a mission, Amar bil ma'ruf, it is the truth.
I mean, this guy, let us focus. Where is the topic, man? Okay. So now let us see. Yeah, I thought, I mean, this guy is all over the place. Soviet Union. I'm going through the text to see what he's talking about. Okay.
And must explain that, because Allah says He sent the Quran to explain all things. So we have an explanation. They don't, but we do. That this is Gog and Magog bringing them back to the Holy Land. Who brought the Jews back to the Holy Land to reclaim it as their own?
Who?
Understand?
Who? Gog and Magog? Who?
Modern Western civilization. And so Gog and Magog are located within modern Western civilization.
That is different from what Yasser Qadi said. Guys, Gog and Magog, they live in England. Gog and Magog, they live where? In England. Aman Rabbi Aman. I thought Muhammad, he said the Turkish, and he said they are Asian, and he said they have small eyes, and he said they sleep inside their ears. Let me look. You know what? I always was wondering. I'm trying just to figure out something. Which I could not really understand. But now, by the help of the Islamic sheikhs. So Gog and Magog, they live in England. And now if we look at the hair of this guy, isn't it obvious that he is coming through the hole in the wall, which is Gog and Magog trying to open? Otherwise, I challenge you, why his hair is always like that? Just think about it. The hole is so narrow, and he is trying to go through. What is the first thing will go inside the hole? His head. And what that will do to his hair? As you see. Very simple. The Quran, brother, explained the Quran. So the Quran, who explained that there is a wall built between two mountains, and there is people by trillions as number. All of them, they are hiding inside UK, and now we cannot find them. Tell us more.
Have I identified the two? No, I've not done that. I've not said that modern Western civilization is Gog and Magog. Did I say that?
No, you did not say that.
I said Gog and Magog are located within modern Western civilization.
Yeah.
But mine has remained a solitary voice for 20 years now. No one else has come forward. No scholar of Islam has come forward in 20 years to say, yes, Imran is right. So now let's go to Surah Al-Kahf. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is answering the question about the great traveler.
The great traveler, guys. The great traveler, his name now. That is a new name. The great traveler. This guy from YouTube, I think.
And he repeats the question, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنْ ذِي الْقَرْنَيْنِ. And they question me about someone who is known as Dhul Qarnayn. That's not his name. That's not his name. I don't know his name. And
stop. I thought the Quran explained everything. Why does God, they are asking him about Zulqarnain, why does God don't say his name? How many times in this video this guy he said the Quran explained everything? Zulqarnain in Arabic means the person with the two horn, the one with the two horn. How in the world the God of Islam he used such a word? Wearing horns is an act of pagans, the Roman pagans, where they have a hat and it has horn in it. What kind of God he accept to announce that Zulqarnain, the man with the two horn, is a prophet of Allah? And all of us, we knew that this is Alexander the Great. And even the interpretation of the Quran, it says that.
I don't want to know his name. It's not important to me.
Why? Why is not important?
He's known as Zulqarnain. And Qarn can mean a horn, and Qarn can mean a generation, a people, an epoch, an age. So which one is it? The possessor of two horns, or someone who will impact on two ages? Which one is it?
Which one?
Proper methodology is, since this is located in the Quran, let's go to the Quran. Let the Quran answer the question.
Okay.
And when we go to the Quran, we find that Allah has always used the word qarn to mean a generation, an age, an epoch, and has never used the word qarn to mean horn. So the answer is Zulqarnain is not.
Brother, look at this genius. So Dhul-Qarnain, Allah he used the same word, but it come as a word mean generation. And as long as Allah he used it in different verses, and it's meant generation, well, obviously, his name is the man with the two generation. Why? This guy, he did live for 200 years? What generation?
Two horns. Zulqarnain is one who impacts on two ages, two peoples. He is someone who possesses faith. Faith in Allah, the one God. We do not know which Sharia he follows. We do not know who is his Nabi, but that's not important. All that we need to know about him is that he has faith in the one God. That's all. But
I will stop here. A Muslim is trying to, a Muslim is trying to fix the poo-poo of his prophet. Look what he said. Mahdi, he said, the female egg is yellow. Yeah, Abdul, the female egg is yellow? Really? And mostly made of water? Mostly? You really? And nowhere the hadith says can see the water. Really? Okay, Mahdi, in front of everybody, are you willing to call me right now? And I will show you the word you can see the water? Guys, is that a fair challenge? Between me and Mr. Mahdi. If I can show that it is a water, you eat it, you just said water. How the egg, when you say the egg is not water. Even if there's water inside, everybody is water. We are talking about water, literally water. Secondly, if I show you the word sea, do you accept the challenge? Mahdi, do you dare to call me right now? I will open my Skype just for you. Do you dare to call me and get me busted? If the word sea is not there, I will apologize from you. What say you? Do you accept the challenge? Don't change what you said. You said it doesn't say sea. It doesn't say see. So if it's an egg, egg is not something we can see. This is your statement. Still, it is fresh on the wall. Do you dare to call me? Did you say the hadith, does it say you can see the water? Nowhere you said. Which mean, if it says, no, I don't want to just show you. I want you to call me, and then we will read it together. What's wrong? And as long you are saying, nowhere in the hadith it does it say so, that means if it says so, that means your prophet is a fraud. Is that correct, guys? He is denying that what I say to be true. Why? Because nowhere in the hadith it says see. Nowhere. So are you willing to call me and put me in the corner? Are you there? Okay, I guess now Mahdi, he sees some water between his legs already. And this is why he will never dare to call me. Is that the case, Mr. Mahdi? Did you water your legs? What happened? He played dead now. You know, he thought he thought I'm talking. I will not notice. Just show me. I will call you later. What about you call me now and I show you later? And here we dip the skin. Oh. Let us go and see the hadith. And now we will make you pee and seek mercy from the pea god. Do you see the word see? Do you see the word see? This is the story. A woman, her name is Salim. She come to the Prophet and she asked him what she should do if she see a water in her legs, in her private part coming out. You idiot. And even the hadith speak about discharge. Do you see discharge? Do women discharge eggs? By the way, once I was on the beach. This is a true story, by the way. It's happened like long time ago. If you remember once when I went to the island, which have only women have 3 boobs. Women, they were laying down, and, you know, I said, okay, I will lay down next to them because I'm trying to flirt, you know. So I lay down next to them, and then I start noticing eggs coming out from between their legs, like boing, 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 boing. It turned to be that the second those women, they saw me because I'm so good looking, man. I cannot tell you how. And then they start discharging eggs. You know, the women in the beach, they are discharging non-stop and eggs everywhere. And then the city hall, they came and they gave them a fine because people, they start breaking eggs on the beach, which is haram. Haram. Are you there, Mahdi? Are you there? You said it doesn't say C. CP. Man, look what the Prophet said. If the woman she see, did you see it? If the woman she see, did you see it? Brother. So your prophet is an idiot. Face it, swallow it, take it. Anyway. Do we have any smart Muslim here? If the male sex cells reveal the XY chromosome. Wow, that's so deep. Brother, that is so deep. Guys, look at this. If the male chromosome, you idiot. Your prophet, he described a discharge, water coming out. You know what? Maybe I don't understand Islam, and you Muslims are the best. So what this guy said? Isn't it this guy, he just said, if the man have orgasm first?
I have a lot of underage here. He's looking at me. Come on, man. He's looking at me. So he told him how it happens. إذا سبق ماء الرجل ماء المرأة في لفظ وإذا على ماء الرجل ماء المرأة. If the sexual discharge of a man comes before the women or more than the women, leave it at that. قالوا صدقت. They said, you spoke the truth.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Chromosome, brother. The prophet, he mean the chromosome. The prophet talking about the chromosome. Let me show you more. Even your prophet, he claimed that women, they have a sperm coming from their ribs. From where? From their ribs. This is chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7. It's like music in my ear, this chapter. It says here, MashaAllah, MashaAllah, Prophet Muhammad explained everything for us. Smash Allah. So this is Ibn Kathir, and this is the Quran, and this is your Prophet explaining the verse. It says here, he is created from water gushing forth. So the water we are talking about, it is orgasm, not an egg. Meaning the sexual fluid that come out, bursting forth from the man and the women. Come where? Come out. Thus, the child is produced from both of them by the permission of Allah. Now we continue. Read with me, Mahdi. Read and laugh. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. Oh boy. Brother, one of my biggest concern with women is their ribs. If I ever get married, I'm going to touch my wife everywhere except her ribs, because I might damage them and then she will never have a sperm. Keep your hand away from her ribs. First, if you touch her ribs, she will rip you apart. Why? Because this is how she makes babies. So we have a religion and we have a prophet who knows how the baby is made. The sperm of the man is coming from the backbone, not from the refrigerator. And the sperm of the women, since when women have a sperm, you idiot? Come from their ribs, which is referring to her chest. By the way, this is not accurate, because the word tara'ib, and we can show you from Islamic interpretation, is the last bone in the rib, in the top of the rib, between the neck, the location where it touching the neck. Not something inside, it's have to come out. Then they mix together those both sexual fluid, and then they made the baby. And the Muslim now, they try to fix it, says chromosome. Chromosome.com. The prophet taught you how to come. The prophet, he knows everything about sex. And he even can ship it to you by FedEx. TheChromosome.com. Coming from Allah, oh hum. Prophet Muhammad, he knows everything. He is the idiot. No question done. La 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 la. La 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 la. The backbone is the reason. I will break your backbones. Oh. If your woman, she is bothering you, just go and tickle her ribs. Ta-da-dum. She will have orgasm. Ta-da-dum. And you can sell her sperm. Ta-da-da. La-la-la-la-la-la. La-la-la-la-la-la-la. The beautiful Quran driving me crazy. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Ta-da-da-da-da. Ta-da-da-da-da. What the heck is this, man? He was talking about the time, the discharge. He never said the water come out from her. You coward. He is telling her to wash it. Let me show you again. Actually, your prophet here is Ibn Kathir. He is speaking about the same hadith we mentioned in there. Here we go. Let me see where it says. Where is the hadith? It says here, sexual fluid bursting forth from the man and bursting forth is the woman. Egg is a sexual fluid bursting forth. It says is created from water gushing forth. And then he go up here, he says, let's see, maybe not in the English version of it, but let's go to the hadith, just to get you busted, you coward. Potato, potato, duct tape, the prophet, duct tape. Let us see. Did the prophet say to the women, you wash that water which is thin and yellow? Did he say that? Yes, he did. Here we go. It's in the front of you. It's about washing that water. Washing that water. Let us see. Where is the hadith? We go by here, this one. First of all, it's water. It is thick and white for the man. It's water and thin yellow for the woman. Which one of them comes first? The baby resembles the parents. Then we continue. Here we go. Let's see. Let us take this part here. Let us see. And now we will get you busted. So this is the story. It's about a woman. She have a wet dream. And she is talking about if she sees water. If she sees water. So this is a water which she can seize. You said to me a few minutes ago, and nowhere it says seize. Correct? Nowhere it says seize. This is what you said. People are my witness, and you are still here. Right? Nowhere it says seize. This is your argument. And now you are trying to fix it. Because you're a coward. We continue. The same story, the same hadith is about the same women. Salama and Salim. Salim, she said to him, what she should do, she should take a bath if she see that discharge. It's a discharge. And then the wife of the prophet, she said, does the women get discharge? Which is a proving that your prophet, he never made his wife have orgasm. Guys, look how the Muslim, they try to change what he just said a few minutes ago. Why Muhammad, he is talking about resemblance of the child to the parents? Because the women, she said, his wife, do women discharge? He said yes, otherwise how the child resemble their parents? So you're a prophet talking about discharge. So when you say, I know that women come out from the women, but water does not have any role in gender determination. The water that comes out from a woman isn't even yellow. I'm talking about the egg. You're a prophet describing that the water which come out is yellow. He is the one calling it discharge. Can you read? So according to your prophet, that the discharge is the reasoning for the gender. Stop fooling yourself. Everybody is laughing at you. People, does it say the women, the wife of Muhammad, Salama, she smiled and she said, does the women get discharged? This is your prophet saying it is yellow. It says in front of you, Muhammad describing the water and saying the water is yellow, and this guy is saying it doesn't say yellow. Nowhere, show me where it says water that comes out is yellow. How many times I need to show it to you? What's wrong with this religion? Do they have a brain? This is your question. Don't repeat it again. I will ban you. I will show you now. If you repeat it one more time, I will send you free shipping and handling to Allah. Here we go. So show me where it says the water that comes out is yellow. Like a beach at the sea. Here we go. The same story. This is the same story. The water of the man is thick and white. The water of the women is thin and yellow. And here we go again. Salama told how Salim said to the Prophet of Allah, of God, that God is not ashamed of the truth. If any washing necessarily, washing for a woman when she has a sexual dream. He replied, yes, when she sees a sign of a liquid. Salama covered her face and she said, oh Allah Messenger. And by the way, the here fast translation doesn't say sexual dream. The question is, actually here is the correct تحترم المرأة, but it's not sexual dream. It's about, do she have discharge? Do she have orgasm? He replied, of course she does. Otherwise, what way does the child resemble her? And then in the version of Al-Bukhari and Muslim, and this is the most accurate, Muslim added in the version of Salim, the man liquid coarses and white, and the women fine and yellow. And the child will resemble the parents. Which one of them comes first? So when you say to me, show me where it says it's coming out, you are a liar because she have to wash it. Get out of here, coward, son of Mut'ah. You have no dignity. When you Muslims argue, you are making a mockery of your prophet. All the hadith is about the women seeing the water. All of it. About women see and the man see. And it's about discharge. Egg is not a discharge. Women do not discharge eggs. And the women orgasm is a water, according to your prophet. Egg is not an orgasm and has nothing to do with orgasm. She have a sexual dream or not, that is not the case. In fact, the women she have orgasm or not have nothing to do with her having a baby later. Only foolish people can believe in such a thing. To the point, actually, these days, they can take the egg of the women and they can fertilize it without even sex in the laboratory. All what they need, a sperm of a man, an egg of a woman, and they fertilize them in the laboratory. And the hadith in front of you. The women, she see a sexual dream, or she is touching herself. She have discharge. And your prophet says the discharge of the women is yellow. And you coward, you keep saying to me, nowhere it says. Why it's called discharge? Because it's coming out. What the women, she want to know if she need to wash or not. Do the women wash all the way inside her womb? Or she is washing her private part? Do you see how they expose their prophet when they insist with their stupidity? Even the chapter name. Women are obligated to perform ghusl, which means wash, if they emit fluid. I mean, do you see how you expose yourself? Don't come here again. Bring your dad with you. Do you see, guys, the chapter name? People, do you see the chapter name? What is the chapter of the name? The name of the chapter? It's about women. They have to wash if they see a fluid in their vagina. What is the name of the book? Menstruation. And the potato, he insists that this is not the water, this is not discharge, and this doesn't say, and this is not outside. When all the book is about washing what come outside. Do you even know what discharge mean? Cowards. They think by denying they can save the ass of Muhammad. Trust me, the ass of Muhammad have like 1 billion bullets already from me alone. I made his ass like my screen door. You should see my screen door, by the way. The man discharge, i.e. sperm, thick and white. The women discharge is thin and yellow. Do you see it says discharge? And what is the question about washing the discharge? This woman, she is a whore. She go to a strange man and she tell him that she was touching her vagina. And now she is confused. Should she wash her vagina, prophet? The prophet is expert in vagina. He said, yes. Yes, you should wash it, okay? Thanks to Allah, there's no YouTube at that time. But do you see, guys, how stubborn they are? Not, by the way, they knew that they are lying. A Muslim, when he see his prophet get busted, he feels so bad. He feels so angry. He knew his prophet in his heart is a fraud. So what we do? We defend him by keep lying, like move on. No, I blocked him. I don't want him here no more. I mean, it's a shameful religion. The truth in the front of our eyes, all of us, we can read. And yet they deny, and they say it doesn't say that, CP. It doesn't say that, CP. And by the way, I cannot marry Muslim women. Not just because they are Muslims. I mean, I'm worried about women. She have discharge and her discharge is yellow. What is that? This is sexual disease. And look like Muhammad, he had sex with a woman. She don't have a sexual disease. Otherwise, I challenge you to tell me why the discharge of the women which she's been asked to wash. According to Muhammad, the woman, by the way, she did not say that her discharge was yellow. It was Muhammad who said that this discharge is yellow. And this charge is something she is questioning if she should wash or not. You see, it says, you know, in case a woman sees that, she must take a bath. If this is not something outside, if it is internal, deep, then a woman, she cannot wash it. Right? But as I told you, I have to be honest. I was once in the island, which is Ibn Battuta, he visit. Guys, anyone heard of Ibn Battuta? Ibn Battuta is a famous YouTuber, but in that time there's no YouTube. Ibn Battuta, he wrote book about journeys he took around the world. And one of the most funny story Ibn Battuta he came with, this guy is trying to beat Muhammad. So Ibn Battuta, brother, he went to an island, and this island have a lot, only women actually, there's no men. But the unique about this island, which is I'm trying desperately to find, women there, they have 3 boobs. Man, it's a dream of every man. Finally, there is hope. More boobs is coming. Oh. Do we have any Muslim have any courage, any knowledge when they tell us what those guys are talking about? So now we find that Gog and Magog, they are hiding in England? Huh? Ibn Battuta, the Moroccan boy. I'm going to make a book. Do we have any Muslim have any comment about the stupidity of Muhammad? So Muhammad now he discovered how the baby is made. Not to forget that the Prophet is the only one who find out where the sun set in hot water, spring of water, which is very, very true. I mean, it's discovered to be true. Any Abdul? One of the story of Ibn Battuta, there is a guy he did live in his time, and this guy is not like, it's not like, we are not talking about the time of Adam and etc. So he met a guy, he is 350 years old, which is true, you know. Do we have any Muhammadan here who would like to join us? Yeah, Sufyan, this is Mahdi, he came back. Mahdi, you cannot fix it because you're a prophet saying that water, you have to try your best. Mahdi, he went, he changed his name, he came back. Brother, there's 2 water. Women have 2 water. Well, your prophet, he said women have 1 water. Secondly, your prophet is speaking about that water she have to wash. So stop being a liar. Second, number three, your prophet, he claimed that the one who discharged first controlled the gender. So if you try to fix the first one, the second one is wrong. If you try to fix the second one, the third one is wrong. Your prophet, he got everything wrong. He is just a fraud. The one who discharged first control the gender. Remember that. Can you deny that? The one who discharged first. And the discharge we are talking about is yellow for the women and white for the man. And if you are saying that the yellow water is an egg, that's because you are a fool. Secondly, the discharge of a woman have nothing to do with anything, with her even having a baby or a child. Not only about gender. Most of Muslim women, they never have discharge. Why? Because Muslim, they do circumcision for Muslim women. So Muslim women, they cannot have discharge. That Salima, she have discharge because this is the beginning of Islam, and women still, they have their clitoris. Muslim women, they never had orgasm. Because you killed their ability. So what does discharge have to do with baby making, to say? Do women who got raped discharge? Are they enjoying it to get discharge? You see, you are now adding things. You are again a coward liar. Where you get the word male sex sales? It says the one who discharged first. Finally, now the discharge become an X and Y. No. If a male sex prevails, the eggs become more acidic. If it become more acidic, the egg is going to choose XY chromosome. Okay, I will go with you now. When the women discharge first, how you can switch the sentence in front of me? I'm listening and I'm waiting for your answer. Your prophet says, if the women discharge first, and he described her charge as thin and yellow, the baby will resemble the mother. Now, go. The women discharge first. I'm waiting. You can add a chromosome there too. Just fix it. Think about it. If the women discharge first, how that will affect the gender of the baby? Go ahead. Discharge first meaning which sperm gender first goes to the egg. And the hadith says if it prevails. No, it says if it comes first. Sabaqa, which means comes first. This is your Muslim translation, potato. You see it? Even your Muslim translation says, if the women have discharge first. And discharge we are talking about is something we need to wash. Anyway, I'm not going to waste more time with you. You are a donkey like your prophet and you're trying to duct tape. You can do that, no problem. But people are laughing. It's obvious. It's so clear. It is something this woman, she have to wash. It is discharge. It's not a chromosome. You don't wash the chromosome. You cannot wash it. And your prophet made it so clear that discharge is a sperm. It is a sperm. And actually, let me try to find different hadith so we can laugh more. Or let us go to the Quran. Just to show you again that your prophet is mentally ill person and he is a fraud. Read carefully. Chapter 76, verse number 2. Verily, we have created the man from nutfah. Nutfah. What is nutfah? Nutfah is a semen. Do you see it? Nutfah is a semen. Somebody's asking me, do Christian women wash? Well, Christian women, not only they wash, they are more clean than your prophet, because when your prophet, he wash, he jump with dead dogs and women blood from period. This is how your prophet wash. And this is how Muslim women, they wash too, because they have to follow the steps of their prophet. So when you talk about washing, you might think that Muslim, they follow their prophet, they are really washing. In fact, you are getting more dirty because you jump in water, have dead dogs and women blood from period and stinking garbage. And this is your shampoo. Do you see it? So when you say, do Christian women they wash? It is 1,000 times better to stay without washing from this washing. What kind of a prophet? He jump in water, have dead dogs and women blood from period and stinking garbage thrown in the water. And this is Sahih Hadith. Now we go back to the Quran. Read and laugh. So the Quran made it so clear. The baby is created from nutfah. If I copy the word nutfah here and take it to the Hadith and just post it, or take it in Arabic, what we will find, you will die laughing. Here we go. I will post it here. Let us open different page. I will post the word nutfah exactly as it is in the Quran in English. Here we go. The word is still in dark. Do you see it? The same as I copied from the Quran. So what is nutfah? Nutfah is a drop of sperm. And this nutfah is the mix of the women water and the man water. Let's go back to the Quran so we laugh more. Here we go. Let us close this page. Chapter 76, verse number 2. A drop of mixed semen. So the drop, it's a semen, and it's a mixed semen. Semen from the man and semen from the women. Believe that women, they have a semen the same as the man. Do you see it? Can we even make it more clear than this? Nutfah. Nutfah, according to the Quran, the women, she have discharge, and that is a semen. And even your Muslim translator, he add in the bracket, discharge of the man and the women. You liar. You keep saying to me, this is not the discharge. This is not coming out. This is not. This is the nutfah. It is a mix of a semen. So only in Islam, the God of Islam teach that women, she have a semen. Who want to believe in such a garbage? Women do not have semen. They don't. Now, if you want me to show you the interpretation of this verse, we can go and get it. Do you want? And then we will die laughing more. Chapter 76, verse number 2. Let us do it. Read and laugh. The meaning of the fluid of the man and the fluid of the woman. Does it say fluid? Does it say fluid? It says a fluid, right? When they meet and mix, then the man changes after that from a stage to a stage. It is the man's semen who will grow. And the man's semen will become a baby. Conditions to conditions and color to color. Ikramah and Mujahid and etc. and Anas, they said the statement of similar in this. And he says, amshaj, the mixing of the man fluid and the women fluid, concerning Allah's statement, etc. If you don't like this one, we can go to different interpretation. Let us see and love more. Semen, huh? It's a mix of semen. Are you sure it's not a mix of hummus? A mix of semen? That is something. This is a new interpretation by Al-Jalalain. He's trying to fix the Prophet Muhammad's stupidity. And look what he says. It is a drop of mixed fluid from a mixture. That is from a seminal fluid of the man and the ovarian fluid of the women, and that have mixed and blended, so that we may test him, trying, what the heck, test him. So let us go different interpretation. This is the first one. Let's see Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas is more authentic and accurate because he is the cousin of Muhammad and was exist in his time. So it says here, we created the man, the progeny of the man, Adam, from a drop of a thick knit fluid. From Adam and Eve, a drop of two different kinds of a fluid. That from the man, white and thick, and that from the women is being yellow and thin. Thus the progeny come from both of them to test him with the hardship and comfort. So do you see it?